fucking Brady.
Paid him, man.
You know the Bears' best quarterback of all time was?
I mean, if you're going off of stats, Jay Cutler. But if you're going
fucking
off of
Jay Cutler, if you're saying your best quarterback ever is Jay Cutler, you are a sorry
smoking Jay.
Most winningest quarterback in franchise history is Sid Luckman.
That's sad.
Jim McMahon won our.
That is sad for what's supposed to be a historic franchise.
It's a historic franchise for a defensive purpose. We have the most Hall of Famers, and most of them are on defense.
Suck.
Still, you can still talk about the quarterback. The quarterback play was abysmal.
I've never said that it was great.
I guess they should. I guess they should change the expression to defense wins one championship.
For sure.
Welcome back to the lunch table, everybody. I am Big Tice, joined as always by the boys. And get excited because NFL football is officially back. Let's fucking go, boys.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sir. I'm gassed up. We're recording this right before the first Thursday night kickoff game between the Bills and the Rams. So we'll probably talk a little bit about that. It'll immediately become obsolete because you'll see this after the game has happened, but that's all right. I know I'm gassed up for this shit. Been waiting all year. I know I can say that, I love the NBA. I like the MLB and stuff. I'll always be rooting for the Brewers and I love the Bucks, but football is my blood. Green and gold are the colors that run beneath this skin.
Yes,
and I am so hyped. This is probably the most hype I've been for an NFL season in a while.
Yeah, me too. I was just talking to someone the other day about that. Same here.
Oh yeah. And
it's about to fucking shock the world. About to shock the world.
Finishing third. Yes, sir.
About to shock the world.
But the NFL kicks off with the Bills traveling to LA to take on the defending world champion Los Angeles Rams, led by, of course, Matt Stafford and Aaron Donald. I think this is a really good game to start the season with. You got the defending champ versus the favorite to be the next champ,
Oh
yeah.
The game makers knew what they were doing.
Stage. Oh yeah, big time.
Yes,
Shout out to the people who were making the schedules because they knew what they were doing for Thursday night.
And we got Von Miller immediately traveling back to
facing his old team
that he won a ring with. That'll be cool though. That'll be there to see like the banner get unveiled, like the championship banner, and stuff like that. But I'm really hyped for this. I think that it's going to be a high scoring game. I think the over under right now is like 51.5. I definitely like the over. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, especially because the Bills secondary is a little weak right now with the absence of Tre'Davious White. So I think that really opens up the passing game here in week one for the Rams, who are historically really hot in week ones. I think Sean McVay is 5-0 in season openers as Rams head coach. So
that ends tonight, though.
Very well could. This is probably his toughest opening week test of his career for Sean McVay. I can't think off the top of my head immediately who he's played in home openers, but the Bills are definitely a buzzsaw going into this year.
Yeah, I hate the Bills. I have every reason to hate the Bills, but I have to sadly say this, but I do love Josh Allen. I think that dude's a fucking monster. So he's gonna go crazy this game. So
I honestly think this is a very low scoring affair. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Defensive game, huh?
Yeah, because I understand the absence of Tre'Davious White, but the Bills' defense, even with Tre'Davious White out last year, was top 3 in pass defense and run defense without him. And they just added Khair Alam from Florida, and he looked decent. And so I still feel like both of these defenses are going to take over that game. And honestly, offenses start slow, usually in the first week of football. I know the Rams explode, but they haven't played a defense like this, I think, in any of their home openers with Sean McVay. like even close. Last year they played the Bears, so like they were supposed to go off. So I feel like a defensive matchup in the first week, opening night, it's gonna be slow, and it's gonna be fun defensively, but offense I don't think is gonna be what I'm expecting, honestly.
I mean, it's very possible. It's just week one. These teams probably aren't trying to unload their entire playbook yet. You know what I mean? Because you still got to trade footage. You got footage of all teams. You got to think it out. So it's going to be a long, good season for the Bills. And I do think that they win here, though, due to a whole lot of passing. Because I think that's exactly what they got guys like James Cook for, Isaiah McKenzie, quick guys. They got Stephon Diggs still. You know what I mean? The offense is still going to cook.
They just signed Dawson Knox to a bigger contract. Just extended him,
which means they do have intention on getting him the ball now.
Mm-hmm. So I'm glad you bring up James Cook because it's actually really interesting. I was listening to a report from a Bills beat writer the other day, and James Cook has gotten like barely any action in the preseason. And what some people are thinking is that they're like saving him and like not really showing like how they're going to use him and like what he can do basically. Yeah. But like they're expecting him to get a pretty good amount of like, touches tonight. So yeah, he's kind of a wild card kind of mystery right now.
I've heard that he's going to get a lot of time this year for sure. So, yeah. I mean, we'll see.
Because they've been raving about him in camp, and they've been talking about how they want to use him. And they said, honestly, out of camp, they said he's looked like the best running back anyways. So it's going to be interesting. I think James Cook is going to take over that backfield sooner rather than later as the season progresses, because Devin Singletary is the most uninspiring RB1 in league history. And Zach Moss can't stay healthy. So, yeah.
Devin Singletary's all right.
But
boring to watch.
It's like Devin Singletary and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, two players that have not lived up to their production.
No, I think they're RB1s, but they're on the two most explosive offenses ever. So you think, okay, most explosive offenses ever, who's the running back? Devin Singletary. That's kind of underwhelming for the most explosive offense.
When you think about explosive offense, like if you saw like a healthy C-Mac there, it makes sense. If you saw a rookie year Saquon there, it makes sense. Like that's what you'd expect for an explosive ass offense. But when you see Devin Singletary or Clyde Edwards-Helaire,
for a fact on any other team they'd be dog shit. So like, so I mean, honestly, if they're not producing in a fire top 5 offense, they're just boring, bro. I'm sorry.
Other people never
forget. Clyde got traded, didn't he? He's not on the Chiefs no more.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Clyde Edwards and Isaiah Pacheco behind him.
Yeah, I think Isaiah Pacheco is going to carve a rollout.
Isaiah Pacheco is going to.
Yeah, you might
get some time early.
Fucking never forget that CEH was drafted over Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
tough. CEH was the first round back out of that class, not JT. That's insane.
Real rough.
They liked what he could do in the passing game.
How about the Vikings front office laughing in the Eagles' face for drafting Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson and then trading for him?
Oh,
I feel like that's gotta be such a
irony.
Like okay, we did
it crazy this year,
but now we can trade for you with a late round pick and pair you up with a guy that we drafted and has been 10 times, not even 10 times, 15 times better than you ever have.
What if Reagor goes crazy this year?
He's not though.
What if he does though? Like, what if he just goes nuts and drops like a
universe where
drops like a thou out and like 15 tugs, just goes nuts.
I don't know. The Vikings offense is a real mystery, but you gotta like what they're cooking up. Kevin O'Connell.
I think the Vikings might be the most polarizing team in the league. I'm seeing like people like give their like predictions for the season. Some people are saying Kirk Cousins for MVP. They're going to win the division. And then some people are saying they're like a 6-win team. Like
You love them or you hate them.
I think it's funny. Like I've been saying for like the past week, I think the Vikings either finish first in that division or third. I don't think they're finishing second. I don't think they're finishing fourth.
I feel like the Vikings are gonna finish first, but only because the Packers are I think the Packers are more polarizing to me right now because it's gonna take Aaron Rodgers to have another MVP season for them to be the number one seed.
Their defense is good.
How, bro?
Their defense is
we
good
have a
this year.
top defense. Losing one receiver does not put us from the number
When you
one
lose
seed in the
the best
NFC to losing our division.
when you lose the best receiver in the league, it does matter.
It doesn't
really
matter that
does.
much.
It's not. It really does.
Our defense got better though, and we were a top 10 unit last year.
You lost. I think it's
retained
very.
everybody
I
on
think with the
defense and
return of
added 2
Jair,
first rounders from a national championship defense. I'd say we got better
and
we got healthier.
okay, better, maybe a little bit. Like yes, like.
And we added what's his name? The defensive lineman. He was with Seattle. Reed. What's his
DJ Reed.
DJ Reed. Yep.
DJ Reed.
Yeah, we added
The
him.
defense, I understand the defense is still good. That hasn't changed. I understand that.
Great.
But Aaron Rodgers
Borderline
is already carrying that offense, and he's going to have to carry it even more.
We have the best running back duo in the league, too. What are you talking about? Who's better?
We don't know that
as a
yet.
duo?
We don't know that.
I'll say
We don't
Chubb and
know
Hunt.
that
I'll
yet.
say Chubb and Hunt are better,
Thank
but
you,
number
because
two,
Chubb
number
and-
2 is definitely Jones and Dillon.
There's an argument. Yeah, I can see that. Chubb and Hunt is the best running back duo in the league. Like, there is no ifs, ands, buts about it.
We can be a run game, defense dominant team with Aaron Rodgers, like not really having to play MVP ball, and we can still have a good,
Oh, your number
10
one
to
receiver is
12 win
Alan
season.
Lazard.
Oh,
That's all right. We got young, promising talent. And
Everybody's
Sammy
either a
Watkins.
rookie
Sammy
or an
Watkins has looked really good in camp. Randall Cobb has reportedly had his best camp of his career. I think he's got one more. I think he's got one more decent season in him.
Dobbs,
yeah, Romeo Dobbs,
Watson.
Christian Watson, Samori Toure, who was a 7th round pick out of Nebraska, hasn't really gotten much attention, but Rodgers has come out and said that he's looked really good. He actually made the 53 man over like some guys who have been on the team a couple years, like Jawan Winfrey. But yeah, I think we got a lot of promising young talent in the receiver room, as well as some good veterans. Bob Tonyan is back healthy. David Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins are going to be back healthy. I think the Packers are no doubt the winners of the North. No bias.
finishing second.
No bias. No bias.
Lions finish second.
Cover that up. No bias.
The Lions are not. I don't get where everybody's
Bears
going.
finishing third or fourth. Sorry.
No, the Lions are third or fourth in that division. No matter.
They're not fourth.
Nah, the Lions might be second.
They're definitely not fourth.
They could,
The
honest to
Lions have
God,
the
be
potential
fourth.
to be up in second.
Man,
They're not
honest to
fourth.
God,
They're
really,
not
I don't.
third.
I get the Bears are not a good team. The Lions are not a good team either. Like, neither of them are good. Like, you're not gonna sit here and lie to me.
Have you watched Hard
Say that the-
Knocks?
Who gives a fuck about Hard Knocks? I really don't.
All I'm gonna say is the little puppies can piss on the porch. That's all I gotta say.
Oh God.
The Lions are not a good football team. They are a team with heart, but they do not have the talent to compete at that level yet. They really don't. You still have Jared Goff at quarterback. Yeah, probably, honestly, I'll give them your O-line. Their O-line may be top 5 in the league. I'm not going to lie. Like, honestly, really could come out that way. DBs are still suspect. Linebackers are still suspect. D-line, the only guy I can even name right now besides Deshaun Hand and Aiden Hutchinson. Those are the two guys. And I only know Deshaun Hand because he was a Bama player.
They got Aleem McNeil. Pretty nice.
Liam McNeil's supposed to break out this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Supposed to, but like,
they got
so
Hey,
you said their linebackers are suspect, DiMaggio, but watch out for 7th round, or he's a 6th or 7th rounder out of Oklahoma State, Malcolm Rodriguez.
You guys are naming guys that were drafted in the back half of the draft that were seen as project players and players that are.
Hey, you know who was taken in the back half of the draft? Tom fucking Brady.
He's a once in a lifetime prospect.
The greatest quarterback
That
of all
will never
time
happen
is?
again.
Do you know who the greatest quarterback of all
You
time
never know who the
is?
next Tom Brady
Peyton
is.
Manning.
Tom fucking Brady.
Peyton Manning.
You know the Bears' best quarterback of all time was
I mean, if you're going off of stats, Jay Cutler. But if you're going
fucking
off of
Jay Cutler. If you're saying your
Luckman.
best quarterback ever is Jay
Jay
Cutler,
Jay
you
Cutler's
are a
terrible.
sorry
Smoking
franchise.
Jay.
Most winningest quarterback in franchise history is Sid Luckman.
That's
and then
sad.
Jim McMahon won our.
That is sad for what's supposed to be a historic franchise.
It's a historic franchise for a defensive purpose. We have the
guys
most Hall of Famers,
suck.
and most of them
You
are on
guys
defense.
suck.
Still, you can still talk about the quarterback. The quarterback play was abysmal.
I've never said that it was great.
I guess
never
they
thought
should.
it was great.
I guess they should change the expression to defense wins one championship.
For sure. I mean, you guys can talk your shit. That's fine, but I'm still
Hey,
sitting here talking about the Lions
every week
and how
when
bad
we
they
meet,
are.
when we keep counting the L's that the Bears got this year,
All right.
I mean, it's gonna add up to eventually, a large number.
When the Lions have a worse record than the Bears, come back to
Hey,
talk.
all I'm saying is, out of the 17 games that the Bears play, and you're gonna see some double-digit losses. I mean, hey, we called it first. That's all I'm saying.
All right. We'll see. Week 1's right here, so we'll see what happens.
You guys are
Mhm.
playing who?
We're playing the 49ers.
That's
41.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's already one.
Yeah.
That's already a hot start.
Yeah,
I don't think you guys
understand.
understand. Trey Lance is an unproven project, and Justin
I'm
Fields
not big on Trey Lance
good at
either.
it.
But
yeah,
I'm
I'm not big on Trey
equally
Lance.
not as
either,
big
but-
on the Bears.
Fuck, I'm just
This game, I promise you, this game's gonna be a lot closer than you think.
I'm just a lot more set on Trey Lance as I am on the Bears.
Is it in Chicago?
I honestly do not remember.
Um,
All I know is last
yes,
year.
it is.
Yes, it is.
And-
It's in
And
Chicago.
last year, Chicago. Last year they beat the Niners in Chicago.
Niners
No, last year the
27-20.
Niners beat the Bears. It was 33-22,
Oh.
and the score was almost dead even until the fourth quarter.
I'll give you 27-20. The Niners win.
I can understand that, but the fact that
Maybe
there's
even
some,
13 to
there's some
20.
like analysts having like a 15-point spread right
Okay,
now.
well that's just not going to make
phenomenal.
sense. That just doesn't make any sense. But
It's
that's still a
15-point spread.
hot start when the L column right there.
I'm starting
Bears
the
take that
color.
Bears take that down. Just watch.
What's
Improved
the-
O-line. Improved O-line. Justin Fields in his second year with a better offense. The defense was improved. You can say what you
Is
want,
the
but
offense
the
better
defense
though?
was
I mean,
Is
you
the
lose
offense-
your
is the
receiver
offense
one.
better?
You want to talk about fucking a receiver one being so important? What about the fucking Bears losing their
Darnell
receiver
Mooney
one?
at least has a 1,000-yard season. You have Alan Lazard.
Alan Lazard has fucking
Uh,
close to 1,000-yard season.
My-
Let me look
my
this up
roommate-
right
my roommate
now.
went to the same
I
school as
guarantee you
Alan
he's
Lazard.
got at least like a 900-yard season.
And this guy right here,
Randall
same
Cobb
school-
has a 1,000-yard season.
That man is in his
Hey.
40s at this point.
Hey.
Sammy Watkins has multiple
this
1,000-yard
guy,
seasons.
this guy right here, this guy went to the same high school as Alan Lazard.
Wow.
Nice.
That's wild.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
Alan
on to the
Lazard's a
next
beast.
team. Because fuck y'all.
Okay, I was wrong. He hasn't had more than 513 yards in a season, but he gets hurt a lot.
He gets hurt a lot.
Sorry. You want to talk about bad receiving cores? Fuck you.
All right, let me look up Sammy Watkins though. Let me count how many fucking.
That man's a
1,000-yard
bust. Sammy Watkins is undeniably a bust.
Sammy Watkins is just hated on. He's the
As
Andrew
much-
Wiggins of the
As
NFL.
much as I hate to say this, you guys did indeed trade for N'Keal Harry, and
He got hurt.
Yeah,
He got hurt.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Sammy Watkins fucking went over 1,000 once.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Besides the
In
point,
like
besides the point,
2015, 2014.
we are indeed like
2014.
we are
It
we
was
are like, indeed like
2014 and
25
15.
minutes out, boys. So let's move on from the Packers and Bears.
All right, yeah, let's get into this
Fucking
top
Bears.
10. We got a little different kind of top 10 this week.
The Bears
Huh, Trev?
suck.
We do have a different little top 10 here.
Trav hit us. It's good.
All right, boys. So we're switching it up. We got some months of football. And I can't hear anybody.
Okay,
Oh, I
anybody?
wish was talking, but I couldn't hear him. Anyways, we got a full months of football, and I need some grubs, some Sunday grubs.
Yes.
So for this week's top 10, we're going to do a little round robin. We're going to make a top 10 list of Sunday eats.
Let's go.
I'll kick it off with number 10, traditional wings.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah.
I feel that. definitely. All right, hold on. I got to write this down so I don't repeat anything.
Okay.
We'll go this way. We'll go me, Dilly, Bush, Tice, Saya, DiMaggio.
All right.
Back up.
Bet.
So Dilly.
Okay, man, there's so many things you can go, right? But there's nothing, I'm putting this so low just because it's so classic. You can expect it all the time. Nothing better than inviting the boys over and having a nice meal that consists of a Rona, fries, and a good old cheeseburger.
Solid.
Valid.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, same thing for me here, just because it's so classic, but just you can always count on either one of the two things being there, a hot dog or a brat.
A brat.
Yikes.
Or them Italian sausages. The
Italian
Italian
sausage.
sausage.
Pretty good.
Italian sausage.
So DiMaggio.
All right.
Sausage.
Let's go here.
I'm gonna go-
Numbers- Oh wait.
What number
What-
we at?
We're going
Was it
Tice
me?
inside and DiMaggio.
Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
All right. I got to go with like the chips and dip trio. So you got the salsa. This includes like salsa, guac, and queso. I'd say.
I like it.
you
I
know
like it.
like chip dippers basically.
Chip dip. Yeah.
We'll say dips.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Like a little bit of Tostitos.
Yeah. Because I feel like you
But
can't have like
keto.
chips and salsa and then like chips and guac as like two separate entries.
No,
It's
no.
like because it's like
Yeah.
the same family of things.
Right.
Oh yeah. All right.
So that was 5, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Number
Si?
4. Number 4, Si.
Number 4,
Nah, size on 6.
Oh yeah.
Because we're
Oh,
going.
shit.
1-6. We're
Oh,
going-
no, we're going 10 to 1. You're on 6.
Okay. You know what, boys? Personally, me, I like sitting down with a couple, maybe 3 or 4 nice chicken tenders with an array of sauces and some fries.
That buffalo. That
Oh
barbecue.
yeah.
That honey mustard.
Yes, sir.
Chicken tenders.
Yeah. So.
Jeez.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I feel fucked because Tice took the exact thing I was thinking of, and I was so hyped about it. It's my favorite thing every time we go. Chips, the guac, the salsa, it's gorgeous. Let us see it. But another thing that I love to see when I go out to cookouts during the football season, game day, sometimes I'll be pulling up and I got that sweet hickory scent of ribs. Killing.
Let's go.
Ribs.
On a game day.
A little
Ribs on
barbecue.
Yeah.
On a
A little-
barbecue.
Barbecue.
A little southern barbecue.
Let us see it.
All right. All right.
We're going snake draft. Am I next?
No.
Yeah.
Hey, Trev, you good? Hey, so we're on 4. We're on 4 right now.
Back up to me. We getting dicey in the top 4.
Oh yeah.
Damn, Tice got 1. Tice
Yeah,
got
facts.
1.
I do.
We
Trevor,
know
Tice
what
got
number
one.
1 is. We know what number 1
We
is.
know what 1 is.
Come on.
But with number 4,
Number 4.
on the black top, we got the caramelized onions. We got the Philly cheesesteaks. Ugh.
I love me a
Steaks.
Philly cheese.
I love me a Philly cheesesteak. Yes, sir.
Phillies.
Yes.
Number. All right, coming in number 3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a good number 3. Maybe not so much for our East Coast people, but here on the West and on the South, this is our shit. Okay, you can do it on the cob. You can dice it up on the grill. You can mix it up in a bowl. Straight from the south of the border, good old elotes.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Mm.
No.
I'll take it. Honestly.
Educate me.
Personally-
Educate me.
Damn, I thought I
Trevor,
did
you said
reaction.
Trevor,
but
did you say educate me?
Yeah,
And-
put me on right now, Dilly.
Hey, Dilly, put him on. Put him on.
You don't know, Trev?
No.
You take the corn,
Yeah,
you
no.
take the mayo and the Mexican crema, and you take some cheese in that bitch and tahini, and you whip
Okay.
that, bro.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just gas.
All right, number
Yeah.
2 I got.
Yeah.
Two. It might be a surprise to some. It might not be a surprise to others. But some game days, this just hits a little harder than most. Going back to a barbecue sense of smell. Give me some pulled pork Sammys.
Yes.
Valid
Oh,
That's
too.
my other option. That's why I'm so
Yes, sir.
excited.
Yep. And then we all know what number 1 is, Tice. Just give it to us. Just give it to us.
Be essential.
We like to refer to it as BCD, but if you're
Yes.
not informed on that, it is buffalo chicken dip.
That boy Lance.
Yes,
Lance's
sir.
I will say,
Yes,
looking
sir.
at this list, somehow, some way, this is one of my personal favorites, and it seemed to have slipped the cracks. Pizza is not on this list.
I was gonna say it.
Yeah,
As the
I was
Italian
thinking
in the
pizza,
room.
but
I
Yeah, I'm not a
thought
big
there were
pizza guy.
spicier options. I feel like pizza's the safe, like, we're not doing anything. Let's get
Pizzas are like, okay,
Everybody
Saturday we
loves
went really hard. I'm not cooking nothing on Sunday. Let's
Yeah,
order a pizza.
exactly.
Slipped out of the
So-
10.
got
so-
scoop
so
of
pizza-
pizza, watching
Yeah.
college
I'm-
football.
I'm personally not a pizza guy, but pizza could be at the 11th spot.
Yeah.
Little honorable
Little
mention.
honorable mention. Yes, sir. Zach. Yes, sir.
Bush, did you know that 100% of people who don't like pizza are serial killers?
100%.
Fuck, I guess just catch me in about
Oh, bro.
25 years and
That's gross.
That is mad weird though. No.
Yeah, issues. You got your own problems. We gotta talk about after the show.
fuck, dude, it's just when you have it so many times and when you're a little kid, you just
You
get
can
tired.
never have it.
Nah, I get tired of it.
I don't care. Pizza is my food. If I had to pick one food to eat every day of my life for the rest of my life, I'm going pizza because you can
I
put
hope-
whatever you want on.
I hope you enjoy being 700 pounds, Dimaj.
I'm gonna live my life and be happy about it. Okay.
When DiMaggio
My
dies-
700-800-pound
When
life.
DiMaggio dies one day and they cut him open for an autopsy, they're just going to find a bunch of pasta and marinara in there.
It's got the
Marinara.
His spleen's
Some
made out of
spaghetti,
Polish
some
sausage.
chicken parm. He's got a chicken parm for a foot.
Yeah.
Some
Chicken
fettuccine
cutlet.
Alfredo in there.
I'm dead.
Your brain's just a big meatball.
Fuck that CTE might turn him into a meatball eventually, brother. It might.
Yeah, you're right. It's starting to hit already.
Yeah, it's hitting me already.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Well, clock is winding down to that time.
18
The
minutes to
NFL
game time,
is
boys.
about to kick off right now. So, unless anybody else has anything else they want to
The
talk
Patriots
about.
are
Anybody got a
Boys.
lock for us?
The
Anybody
Patriots
got a
Boys,
lock?
7-10 this season.
7 and 10.
we do have
Still
for all
better
our
than the
viewers
Bears.
out there.
Yeah.
We do have our weekly picks coming out. Let's each give a game, give a little sneak peek. You could peek the full list on our Instagram. So, Dimaj, kick it off with me. You got the Raiders, you got the Chargers, highly anticipated AFC West game. Who you got?
I gotta go with the better defense, and it's gonna be the Chargers. So week one is all about defense for me. I don't care how good your offense has looked in the preseason or the past season. It's about the now, and defenses always start off hot week one, and the Chargers are gonna run.
And that defense on
Yeah.
paper is elite.
And
Right.
and their offense is just as good. Like still, the Chargers are led by a strong unit of offensive coordinators.
I'm going to push back on that a little bit. I'm taking the better coach and the better weapon set in that game, and I'm going with the Raiders.
Devontae
Adams
is in a big piece.
How do you know? How do you know? You got a brand new offense here for the Raiders here.
Daniels.
I just really like McDaniels, and I
yeah.
don't know. I'm kind of like neutral on Staley.
I feel like the Raiders O line is gonna be that difference, and it's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
rough.
Yeah,
It's just
The start
That-
week one.
that offensive line is still just a little suspect.
I just gotta I'm sticking with my MVP pick from a couple months ago. Derek Carr's going to win MVP, and it starts with a big opening week W. Devontae Adams going to catch 2 tuds. Darren Waller 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a few new head coaches in the league. As you just mentioned, one, Saya, another one, my head coach of the year candidate, Nathaniel Hackett, and Russell Wilson playing his former team in Seattle, who you got between the Bronx and the Hawks.
I feel like it's a slam dunk because the Broncos should steamroll over these Seahawks.
Hey,
Broncos
Seahawks-
country.
Let's ride. Exactly.
Yes.
The Seahawks just entered their rebuilding. They barely got a quarterback. They got Geno Smith playing. Although he does got some weapons, I just don't think a team led by Geno Smith is going anywhere anytime soon. And they take a massive L.
Yeah.
Trev. Now, picking between this game for me, it was kind of hard because I feel like the Bengals is always going to be a team that you could go really either way between picking, right? Mitch Berg is in full effect.
Yep.
For week 1, going up against Joe Shiesty and the defending AFC champs.
What is this dude doing?
Trev, are your Steelers coming out with the dub?
In Cincy.
I can't sway away from it. Bias. I can't sway away from it. Give me the Steelers.
In the jungle.
I don't know why you asked
in the jungle.
I don't know why you asked that question.
Inconceivable.
Yeah, why are you gonna put him on the spot like that, dude? in the jungle, and you're asking him that question.
It's a lot to ask for, but I
want Najee top 5 back in the league can make it happen. Could make it happen.
It's gonna be very tough. I know that.
His back might be hurting for a few weeks.
Okay, we got 2 more.
What's up, brother?
Bushy.
Mm-hmm.
Another quarterback. Not heading into his old stadium, but facing his former team. Looking good in that Carolina blue, if I do say so myself. Baker Mayfield playing against the Browns without Deshaun Watson, starting Jacoby Brissett. Who you got?
Damn, Baker Mayfield.
See, I fuck with Baker Mayfield heavy, but
Dick right now.
Hey,
Baker's an ass.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah,
progressive
Baker's
or progressive or state?
Talking.
Progressive or State Farm. They helped him move to his new stadium. Fuck, give me Carolina over the Browns because they ain't got no QB.
Okay, Tice.
What up?
Mac attack.
We all know the answer to this one, but I just want to hear the rumble, bumble, and stumble to this behind you. Got Packers, Vikings, Minnesota, US Bank Stadium.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Oh, give me the Vikings. Honestly, no. Give me the Packers. It should be a good game. I doubt our offense is going to look great in week 1. I mean, our offense is definitely going to be a pick up steam throughout the year kind of unit, I think. Probably going to run a lot in week 1. And the Vikings always have a pretty decent front 7. So I say we escape out of there with like a 24-20. Maybe a 24-23.
Give me your take real quick on who's winning week 1, Vikings or Packers. Come here, because I got a Packers fan right now.
Oh God, we have a Vikings fan.
Oh God.
Oh, no way.
Hey,
Oh no.
my roommate's got something to say to you, Big Ties.
Really?
Yeah, come here.
Let's hear it.
Team's losing.
Team's losing.
That's it.
Did you hear him?
That's
Did you hear
it.
Okay.
He's a big Vikings guy.
Oh yeah.
3 of the 4 north in the build right now.
He said you guys are getting shat on, and I quote.
So when the Packers whoop the Vikings,
He said Jay Jetta's going crazy on
Now
him.
you like that?
Hey, he said he's gonna send me a video when the Packers, beat the Vikings and say you like that.
I don't think he'll be recording.
He said he doesn't think that you'll be recording anything.
Oh wow.
A little
Oh,
shite
guys.
talking.
Whoa.
Taking a picture of his scoreboard that you don't like to see.
Uh-oh, he said he's going to take a picture of the
Okay.
scoreboard. You're not going to like to
I'm
see.
so ready. I could literally go like fucking play right now. I'm done.
Fucking put me in.
Put me in,
Coach.
Coach LaFleur.
Put me in, coach.
Pop up that rotten cheese you root for.
He said y'all got to cough up some rotten cheese you be rooting for.
Damn.
The cheese
that is
touch.
funny.
Damn, I have to check my lineup.
Yeah, bro. My pick.
Well, I think
my
that'll
number one
about wrap
pick's
it up.
low right now. So
We're gonna go watch this NFL opening game.
You're
We will see everybody next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
yes,
Take care. Enjoy
Ready?
opening NFL.
Yes, sir.
Love
Go
y'all.
Cons.